Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. We're continuing today. Last time we've explored the restricted section and found a lot of secrets and interesting things from the past, like Percival, together with some founders of Hogwarts, I guess, or with a couple of professors, helped some Hamlet to establish themselves better because they were really poor, they didn't have any water and so on. And I think that's a village pretty near from us. I think it's called Hogsfield or something like that. Yeah, it's actually Hogsfield, but it's lower Hogsfield. Okay, I think this is the main quest that we need to do, and Herbology as well. I think this is something for some kind of spell. I need to attend Herbology class taught by Professor Garlic in the greenhouse. Okay, I should do this one first, so that we can, after that, explore Hogsfield, which we have not explored yet. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm really curious to see how many things there are in Hogsfield, if it's as big as Hogsmeade or if it's smaller, if there are different activities. But first of all, let's do the Herbology class. Okay. Ooh, a bunch of paintings here. Can we actually see Percival as well? Who is this guy? Not sure who he is. Guess they're just random persons. Would be cool to be some Easter eggs here related to the movies, and the books. I'm not sure if there is. There wasn't anything that popped out, honestly. But I might be wrong. Ooh, this is beautiful. We're close. Okay, a new flue flame discovered. Need to set my game a bit louder. Okay, before we begin the quest, let me just see this carnivorous plant here. That looks beautiful and creepy at the same time. Pretty nice. All the students are already here, ready for the lesson to begin. A mallow sweet. Okay, let's collect this leaf. We have a note here. Dear Professor Garlic, how very thoughtful of you. And to remember that strawberries are my favorite. They are as sweet as can be. It's no wonder muggles love them so much. Everything you cultivate seems to be of such high quality, from bitter root to berries. I do hope that my darling niece can learn this skill whilst under your tutelage. Lenora so adores you, as do all of your students, I'm sure. Warmest regards always, Eleanor Everly. Yeah, I love strawberries as well, man. They're one of the best. Okay, let's start the quest and the lesson. Ooh, what a nice outfit. Is this our professor? I don't think so.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora,
What?
dear.
She's like 15.
Your
Look
new
at her
piece,
face.
Today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Okay, I guess I need to lower the volume.
Now,
I know these
everyone,
mandrakes.
grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Was the Mandrake in the first movie or in the second? I'm not sure. Oh damn, that scream. Yeah. A bit overly dramatic, but we got it. Jesus.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
Oh, with me? Okay, I'm here, ma'am.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass. Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I do not understand why they made her so young, you know, as a professor, compared to the professor in Herbology from the movie. It's such a big difference. It's like 50 years difference between them. It's crazy. I nearly went deaf. Well, we had the ear protections, right? So I guess I enjoyed it.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Plant dittany
Dittany's
seeds.
restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Okay. Select the available seeds to begin planting. Once the seeds have been planted, the plant will take time to grow before being ready to harvest. Yeah, makes sense. The potting table, we only have one available. The first one, the dittany. The leaves of this medicinal herb are used in Wiggenweld potion. Dittany seeds can be purchased at the Magic Neep and can be grown in pots of any size. Ready in 10 minutes. Alright, you can add fertilizer to this plant to increase its yield. You can create fertilizer by conjuring a dung composter. Okay, you can empty the pot. Okay, if you want to do something else instead and not just want to wait. Okay.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
A lot at once to take, but was the Wiggenweld the healing potion,
Hello.
guys?
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead.
My lead. Alright. Let's go then.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Thank you.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have
Vegan
if
world.
Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. No offense. Sorry.
Honor and courage.
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Okay. Guess we collect
on.
those.
Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry, Nurse Blaney put it back
Uh-huh.
on.
Ooh,
Trust
they
me,
have
You
teeth.
do not want to go through that. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Huh? Attack the target dummy with a jumping cabbage? Okay, let me collect a couple more. Why not? L1. Tap R to open the wheel and assign the Chinese jumping cabbages. Then tap L1 to use your assigned tools. Oh, okay. Did we do it? Release L1 to equip. Oh, alright. Formidable chomping cabbages that when released attack nearby enemies. Chomping cabbage seeds can be purchased at the dogweed and the death cap. Must be grown in medium or large pots. Okay, and now... Oh, just
Look
tap
at
it.
that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Carnivorous cabbages. I'm curious to see if you can aim and throw them at the same time. It's actually weird that you have to hold L2 and L1 to launch them, you know. I'm not sure if you can aim. Pretty interesting, you know, to have things support you in a fight. Would be really handy when I'm overwhelmed by enemies throughout the world. Suppose they could come in handy. Sure, why not?
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Death cap.
Take
Did
your
I
time.
visit that shop?
I'll see you back in
I'm not
class.
sure. Okay. We return to Professor Garlic.
Potato!
Whoops. Okay. So Professor Garlic is the herbology professor.
That helpful
She's hot,
reminder
though.
as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Alright. 4 minutes left on the clock.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Thank you, thank you. Don't care much for plants, honestly. This is what I'm thinking right now. As am I, plants offer so much, but let's be nice, you know.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Level 8, and the class is over.
To make
Okay.
anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants
Dittany.
as well as friendships.
3 minutes left.
Kindness
A
and
bit too
concern are
much
as
for my
necessary in the
taste.
greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
I don't like waiting for stuff, you know. I mean, I can do other things in the meantime.
It's a relief.
We have another main quest here, which is the potions class. It is taught by Professor Sharp. Okay, let's track this quest. Take part of the potions quest class as well. Why not? It's actually here nearby. Very good, very good. Is it still in the basement, like in the movies?
Maybe Ormers or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Which he is, yes, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Potions. Very nice, replicated. It's actually a bit lighter like in the movies when Professor Snape was having the potions class with his students. It's more of a Slughorn mood right now, you know? Because Slughorn rearranged the whole class after Snape was selected to teach defense against the dark arts in the 6th book. I'm currently at the 6th book as well. Professor Sharp.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
Okay, so it's the
It can
healing
heal
potion.
some injuries, but not all.
All, of course.
Points for Ravenclaw.
Nice,
Before
nice.
today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You
Beautiful.
never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Okay. Why is he limping though? What happened? Did he fight someone powerful?
Use a
What's his
strong,
history?
even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Okay. Crush ingredients.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions.
A pinch.
One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Alright, a pinch of Dittany. Here we go. Add Hork lump juice. Okay. Bit more. Okay. Stir the cauldron.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your Herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Okay. The Wiggenweld potion. I guess the most essential potion of them all, because it
Proficiency
heals you.
in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Alright. There's
My
probably...
parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Okay. There's probably an enhanced Wiggenweld potion as well that gives you more health. Because I guess the more we level up, the more health we get, right? Oh, we got a coin. A galleon, I think? Okay, collect Ashwinder eggs, collect dark mongrel fur. Everything is in his office, right?
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Like, what? I'm a new student here and I get all these privileges?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you.
I like his haircut.
Are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort.
Okay.
But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Okay, so he has a personality like Fred and George Weasley. With fireworks and all kinds of crazy stuff. I can get you that feather. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Why not?
I'll
Have a
get
bit
you
of
the
fun,
feather,
right?
as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Okay. Let's go. Mongrel fur. We have here another memorandum. The date is 31st of December 1875 from Auror office. Ooh, subject Borgin and Burks. Borgin and Burks? Okay. Borgin and Burks has had an increased amount of activity outside of our ordinary shop hours, which is actually not good because this is on the other alley, not the Diagon alley, the darker one. Particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more aurors to join those that have already been watching the shop. You are amongst the new additions. Further instructions to follow. Okay. We have a chest as well here. Let's steal his money. Steal everything. Ashwinder eggs. Dude, those are huge. Are those some kind of dragons? Oh, yeah, right here we have the Fwooper feather. Fwooper feather? How did she call those? Alright.
Potion stations organized and free of clutter.
Okay, let's give him the feather.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Nice, nice, nice. Curious to see what you're gonna do with that.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Okay. The potion station. Brew potions from unlocked recipes at the potion station. Recipes and ingredients can be purchased from select shops. Ingredients may also be grown and found in the wild. Makes sense. Okay. So we have the Wiggenweld potion that we've created. The Edurus potion that we need. Felix Felicis. Ooh, this is the one that gives you luck, right? Yes, it's the one that Harry Potter received in the 6th book. Enhances the drinker's chance of success in their endeavors, specifically by revealing the locations of large loot chests on the minimap for one in-game day. Nice. Pretty cool that they have this potion as well. We have Maxima Potion, increases the drinker's spell damage for a limited amount of time. Okay. Invisibility Potion, causing enemies to immediately lose sight of them. The drinker is then imperceptible for a period of time. Okay, so we don't need to use the spell, we can just use the potion instead for invisibility if you want to. So I guess this is good if you want to attack as well and remain invisible, because if you use the spell and then you attack, it just cancels the invisibility. Not sure if we can combine that. If we could, that would be pretty awesome. Focus potion reduces the drinker's spell cooldowns. Ooh, beautiful. But by how much? Does it not say? I guess not. And we have the Thunder Brew, creates a storm around the drinker which will stun and damage nearby enemies. Oh, okay, so an AoE kind of thing. Okay, and the Edurus potion, a potion that enhances the drinker's defense by covering them with a durable rocky skin. Brewing time of 30 seconds. We got all the ingredients necessary. Okay, putting them in the pot. Alright.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Fireworks!
What happened?
Let's go!
Well done, Garrett.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Again.
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Who might his accomplice be? Surely not me.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Sorry about that. I don't know what you mean.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Okay, so they're
I think
strongly
each of us has
correlated,
had enough
both of them.
excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Both herbology and potions are essential, one to another. Okay, we are done with the potions class, guys. Okay, do we have any other classes? I guess we're done, right? Let me check. Yeah, so now we meet with Nettie One in Lower Hogsfield. Okay, it's probably a longer quest, guys, so I will finish this episode right here. Okay, those classes were pretty interesting, to be honest, so we're getting the hang of the potion thing and the planting and all that sort of stuff. So I actually might come to Hogwarts to craft some things, you know, and just leave them there until they're ready, and in the meantime I can just explore the open world and do other stuff. Guess that's a pretty good strategy in order to be always ready and be productive while doing other things as well in the game. So yeah, as always guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.